total faith. Lifestyle, relationships, business, networking, ministry, community. The Total Faith Show. Start the show.
Hello and welcome to the Total Faith Show. I'm your host, Cindy Ashley. But guess what? Today we are bringing to you an excerpt. That's right, an excerpt that's going to lead to a great show. But as I always tell each and every one of you for tuning in every week, we thank you because we are here to what? Empower you to win. We are the voice to the voiceless. We are the network that encourages people to tell their stories in their voice because it's all about presenting our voices and letting our voices be heard, right? Again, Cindy Ashley, host of the Total Faith Show, and today, I want you all to know that we are going to be bringing to you a woman who I have the pleasure of meeting, and I'm looking forward to her being able to come back and share at length what we're about to start right now. And her name is none other than Dolly Kyle. That's right. Dolly Kyle has written a book, Hillary, the Other Woman. You see the cover clearly. And guess what? If you're going to talk, tell the whole story. There has to be absolute accountability. Love it. Love it, love it, right? Hillary Clinton, huh?
Hillary said
That's
that.
her quote. That's right.
right.
And also, Billy Clinton said, "You're a great writer, Dolly. Promise me you will never censor anything you might want to say."
I guess he's sorry he ever said that.
Here we are with Dolly Kyle. Thank you so, so very much. A political memoir by Dolly Kyle. Thank you so much for coming on to the Total Faith Show. We welcome you to Total Faith Network. We are seen all over the country now, and we are just really excited about being able to just give everyone a sneak peek about your recently published book, Hillary, the Other Woman. So let's talk about it quickly. First of all, tell us why now, and tell us when we can expect to hear more from you about this book.
Okay, thank you. Why now? Last December, I was watching a recorded television show, which is about the only way I ever watch them. I was skimming through the commercials and I saw Hillary, and I backed it up and I looked and I saw her look into the camera and lie very sincerely when she said, "Women who have been raped and sexually assaulted should be believed. We need to support them." And I wanted to throw a shoe at the screen because, yeah, we should support them unless Billy Clinton was the rapist, unless Billy Clinton was the sex abuser, in which case Hillary doesn't want to talk about it. And it's interesting, she just took that part off her website. Yes, because I wasn't the only woman incensed about that. Juanita Broderick heard the same thing. And Billy had raped Juanita back in 1978. She had tried not to talk about it. She tried to have a private life. She didn't want to be involved, but it went all over her.
Now listen,
Yeah,
when
went
you say
all
raped,
over her.
when you say raped, I'm saying wow. When you say raped,
Yeah.
I'm saying wow. Like this is not old news for some, but for others it's new news.
Well, it may be new news, and even for others, I don't think people realize the role that Hillary has played in not only enabling her husband's behavior, but being an accessory after the fact. If some of these crimes that he committed against women had been reported at the time, Hillary could have been charged as an accessory after the fact for her criminal acts in following up and threatening the women. But I guess possibly we should back up just a little bit and answer people's question about, well, who are you and how do you know?
Well, that I was about to go there. I was simply going to say, to you, Dolly Kyle, because that's who you are, and you'll tell us more about who you are. This reminds me so much of, other stories we hear about other men in public figures, okay, like Bill Cosby, for example, and so forth.
Sad.
But
yeah,
it is sad. But the thing of it is that tell us as you said, who you are, and then tell us why you are doing what you're doing, and publishing a book called Hillary, the Other Woman, and actually exposing that is it William or Bill?
Well, when I met him, I was introduced to him as Billy, and I'll just go ahead and say that. I grew up in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and Billy moved there when he was in the second grade. When I was 11 and Billy was 12 going on 13, we met on the golf course at the Belvedere Country Club in Hot Springs in the summer. It was July of 1959. Okay, so Billy and I became friends. We became very close friends in high school. We dated. We did not go steady. We did not have we didn't have sexual relations in high school. I was a virgin and didn't do that. But by 1974, which was 15 years after we met, we did get involved in an adult relationship.
A consensual
sexual relationship. Now, that's where Hillary comes in as the other woman. It's a play on words, because when I met Hillary, she was the new person in the, because Billy and I had been an item, shall we say. But, so there's that sense of the other woman in a relationship. And the real part of it, too, is that we see on the cover of the book that her face is away from the camera. This is the backside. So it's the other person, the woman she does not want to show to the public. That's the woman I talk about in here.
You know what? This is exciting. I'm excited for you. It was recently published. We are excited that you are coming out. You're telling all, you're bearing all. And, this is election time and season. And you know what? It's all right to be able to bear the truth, because some people are not able to handle the truth. But I believe the truth is what set people free.
Absolutely. And I will say this, Billy and I had this long relationship, and I know we don't have time to get into all of that today, but I realized after my second divorce that I had some serious issues. Like, what is the common denominator in these two failed marriages? Well, you could list a lot of things wrong with the guys, but you have to come back to, I'm the common denominator. So let's see what's wrong with me.
That's commendable.
And that's where I started the journey back in 1986.
Okay.
And I started a therapeutic journal while I was in therapy, and it turned into a novel. And that started my writing. And so that's when Billy said, don't ever censor anything you might want to write. We were still having an affair at that time, which happened when, we were both married. It was wrong.
Yes.
We rationalized. It's like we had every excuse that anyone ever has, but it was wrong.
You know what? This is interesting, Dolly. Because therapeutically, as you were speaking about healing, you were healing yourself, going through the transition of telling your story, seeing it on paper, being able to empty out all that was within to get to a core of what was going on with you. I commend that, because more people need to do that. And sometimes it will have to, of course, involve other people, because we don't live in an island by ourselves.
That's right.
So thank you so much. We need you to come back and give us more, but we want people to know that Hillary, the Other Woman, is available on Amazon.com and everywhere else.
That it is available. And I also want to say this. This is about the message. This is not about my selling books.
Right.
If someone cannot afford to buy this book, go to my website, dollykyle.com, send me an email.
Sure.
Give me your address. Say, I can't afford to buy this book, and I will send you a check. We'll send a check so someone can buy the Kindle version and read it on their phone or their computer or whatever. The message is what needs to get out. It's about the message.
But that was the whole point of having you here, having you to tell the message of hope to someone who may have been in a dilemma or a situation similar. Who knows? And the fact that this was therapeutic, it was about bringing well-being, wholeness, and to really bring some wellness to the woman, Dolly Kyle.
Yes.
Am I right?
That was the first novel. Now that was 30 years ago. So this is just a boom. These are the facts, people.
Okay.
I've lived this. I know this. There is not an untruth in that story.
This is wonderful. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to just take a short break. Just a short break. And then when we come back, I want you to talk into that camera for the remaining of the time.
Okay.
And just share your heart for a few minutes
All right.
before we say, next time,
Okay.
we will have you back.
All
Is
right.
that okay?
Wonderful.
This is great. We'll be right back. This is Cindy Ashley, host, Total Faith Show. I thank you for tuning in, and we're going to finish up with our Dolly Kyle as she tells us more about Hillary, the other woman. Okay, we're back. And let me just add, it's a political memoir by Dolly Kyle. And you guys already saw the cover. Please, Dolly, the last 2 minutes, if you could, speak into the camera, share your heart briefly, and also, again, your website and how they can contact you if there's an email or anything else. Right into the camera.
What I want to say is that this book is about telling the truth and about facing the truth. And sometimes it's very, very difficult. I can sit here on camera now and say things that I could not whisper into a mirror when I started into therapy. And what I realized was that my problems, I'm not blaming other people, but my problems stemmed from the fact that when I was a 16-year-old virgin, I was drugged and raped by one of Billy Clinton's friends. And this causes some women to be frigid, some women to be promiscuous, but it causes problems. I dedicated this book to survivors of rape and sex abuse, and that's a conversation that we need to have in this country, and Hillary Clinton needs to be called to account for backing up and riding the coattails of a serial rapist and sex abuser. And if you find that offensive to hear, I'm sorry, but it is the truth. You can find this book at WND Books. It's at Barnes & Noble. It's on Amazon.com. You can get the Kindle version. And I truly want everyone to read it because it will set you free in a lot of areas. There are many, many topics covered in this book that are not dealt with anywhere else that I know of. And it's all true, and it can be backed up with some research online if you care to do that. So I stand behind this. I am an award-winning attorney. My reputation's on the line. And Dave Shippers, who was the chief investigative counsel for the Clinton impeachment, after all the exams, all the investigations, chose me to be the chief prosecution witness for the Clinton impeachment because I told nothing but the truth.
So help us, God.
Oh, please help us, God. Please, we need that.
You know, thank you, Dolly, for not being afraid and having the courage to take a stand for all women.
And men, and boys, and girls.
I've been raped.
Oh, God.
I know what that's like. And there's many women who have been raped,
That's
who
right.
are afraid to come out because, but you know, thank you again. Like you said, this book was therapeutic, and it was to help bring healing to many women who have not been able to come out of their closet, or if you will, to tell the truth. Thank you again. Thank you. We got to have you back.
I'd love to be back.
Will you come back?
I will.
All
I'll
right
be
now.
back.
Okay.
All
And
the way from Arkansas.
all the way from
Little Rock.
Arkansas.
No, Little Rock.
Little Rock. Okay.
Yeah.
I've been there before. Listen, Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to give a shout out to Howard Hellwinkle for bringing this beautiful person in the name of Dolly Kyle to the Total Faith Studios to do this quick excerpt because we will have her back. And again, the book is Hillary, the Other Woman, a political memoir by Dolly Kyle. Get a copy today. Go to her website and make sure, as she said, if you cannot purchase it, just get in touch with her. It's all about therapeutic healing. It's all about getting the message out and getting the truth out about healing thy own self through your truth. And with that said, I'm Cindy Ashley, host of the Total Faith Show. And as I always like to say, go to www.totalfaithnetwork.com and always take a look, navigate through the website. You know, you'll see information with her book on there. We'll get all that information up. But I need you to know that Total Faith Network, we're all about empowering people to win, because we know if we can get you to change the way you think, to transform your mind, you'll transform your life. Because if you know better, you do better. And we here at Total Faith Network, we are here to empower people to win, because we are all winners. If we can think that we're winners, we will become and be winners. And with that said, again, I'm Cindy Ashley, the host of Total Faith Show. And we at Total Faith Network, we at Total Faith Show, walk in total faith. Thank you. Until next time.
Come on, get your hands up. Everybody sing it out. This is how we live it. The Total Faith Show. Come on, get your hands up. Everybody sing it loud. This is how we live it. The Total Faith Show. Come on, get your hands up. Everybody sing it loud. This is how we live it. The Total Faith Show. Total Faith. Lifestyle, relationships, business, networking, ministry, community.